Hi, Storytime friends. It's Melanie here from Estes Valley Library. This month is Conflict Resolution Month, and the library is working with Restorative Justice, and this is handling big feelings story time because handling big feelings is hard at any age. So we decided to come down here to the farm. It's such a beautiful, beautiful day. We just wanted to get outside and Hen, ow, 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 Hen, stop it, you're hurting me, please. This is gonna be
I'm so angry.
This is gonna be the perfect story time for you, and we'll get to what's wrong, but first I'm gonna just have you stay back away from me, please, while I read this book called Hands Are Not for Hitting by Martine Agassi. Hands come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. There are lots of things your hands are meant to do. Hands are for saying hello. Guten Tag, ¿cómo estás? Howdy. Jambo. Glad to see you. Nihan. Hands are for greeting and communicating. You can wave to a friend. You can shake hands with someone you meet. Hi, Carlos. Hello. This is how I say hi. Waving or shaking hands shows that you want to be friendly. Try it now. Shake hands with the person next to you. Go ahead, friends. Shake hands. You can draw and write with words and send a message to someone you love. I can tell a story with my hands. Looks like he's doing itsy bitsy spider. Those finger plays are a type of story. This means butterfly. Oh, look, she's using sign language. There are many friendly ways you can use your hands to communicate. Here's something that hands are not for. Hands are not for hitting. Hitting isn't friendly. Hitting hurts. Hands are not for pushing or pinching either. How does it feel when someone hits you? It hurts your body, and it hurts your feelings too. How does it feel when you hit someone? It hurts the person's body. It hurts the person's feelings too. I'm sorry. Why do people hit? Sometimes they feel sad. Peter never plays with me. Or jealous. I want that toy. Scared. Here comes that kid who teases me. Angry. I don't like it when my sister takes my things. Sometimes they want to be the boss of other people. Have you ever felt this way? Maybe you wanted to hit someone, but hands are not for hitting, and feet are not for kicking, he says. There are other ways to let your feelings out. You can draw a picture, squish clay or dough, write about your feelings, push against the wall with all your might, play an instrument, jump up and down, punch a pillow, listen to music, tell someone you're upset and talk about it together. We can use our words, dig in sand. Can you think of other ways to let your feelings out? After a while, you'll feel better. And when that happens, you and your hands can play again. All better. Hands are for all kinds of playing, alone and together. You can have lots of fun. You can make finger shadows, play puppets, make silly faces, make mud pies, blow bubbles, and float to the sky. How do you use your hands to play? Hands are for making music, for playing a song, snapping, clapping, or tapping out a beat. Can you tap your fingers? Give it a try. Hands are for learning. They're for counting, painting, tying, and raising your hand to ask your teacher a question. Mrs. Nugent. Hands are for working together. You can build snow people, a castle, a block tower, triple scoop sundaes with nuts and cherries. Hands are for playing, learning, doing, and building. Hands are not for hitting. Hitting is never okay. You ruined my castle. So what can you do when you and your friends aren't getting along? You can try to solve the problem together. You can talk about it, you can listen, you can try to understand how your friend feels. Your friend can try to understand how you feel too. We can build it back up again. Okay, you can think of ways to make things right. What if your friend yells, kicks, punches, or hits? You don't have to fight back. You can walk away. You can find something else to do or someone else to play with, an older person who can help. I talked to my teacher. I could ask my mom. Grandpa could help me. Maybe my sister has an idea. You can tell your friends, hands are not for hitting. Hands are for helping. There are many ways you can use your hands to be a helper. You can make your bed, feed your pet, share your toys and put them away. You can set a table. You can help your little brother get dressed. How do you make yourself handy? I help carry groceries. I match socks. We clean up after a spill. Hands are also for taking care of you, for dressing and undressing, eating and drinking. They're for washing your face, combing your hair, brushing your teeth, and turning out the light at bedtime. What do you do to take care of you? Hands are for keeping safe. You hold a grown-up's hand when you cross the street. You buckle your seatbelt when you ride a car. Buckle up. You put your helmet when you ride a bike. Think of all the ways your hand can help you keep safe. Hands are for helping. Hands are for caring. Hands are for keeping you healthy and safe. Hands are not for hitting. Hitting is never okay. Hitting hurts. Hitting isn't safe. It's not okay for grown-ups to hit either. Hands are for being kind, showing love with a hug and a pat on the back. I promise not to hit. I promise to be a kind friend. I promise. Applause or high fives. Go ahead, high five the person next to you. Go team, yahoo! All right. Hands are also for saying goodbye. You can blow a kiss. You can even give a little finger wave. Woof. You can give a great big wave. Goodbye, so long, see you later, alligator. Adios, after a while, crocodile. Bye-bye, ciao, take care, adios. Sayonara. The end. Hen, what did you think about that story? Did you learn anything?
I didn't learn anything, because I don't have any hands. I have wings.
Well, Hen, the same thing goes for beaks too, you know, and wings too, and claws and feet, but...
Oh, that's crazy. I don't want to listen to you.
I think it's probably good that you just take a time out for a minute and maybe Mr. Chase has an idea.
Ah.
Ah,
Oh, hey, Hen. How's it going?
it's not going good at all, Mr. Chase. Miss Melanie, she's mad at me, and I'm mad at her too.
Well, what's the big deal? Why are you so flustered?
Well, something else happened, and she read me this book about hands are not for hitting, and I kind of know that, but guess what? I don't have hands.
Well, Hen, even if you don't have hands, you need to be kind and gentle with others.
I've heard that before, I suppose.
Maybe you weren't so gentle with your beak, maybe?
Yeah, my beak maybe got involved with something, yes.
Well, let me teach you how you need to be with that beak of yours. Kind and gentle are my hands, are my hands. Hands are made for petting, hands are made for holding. Gentle hands, gentle hands. Kind and gentle are my feet, are my feet. Feet are made for walking, feet are made for dancing. Gentle feet, gentle feet. Kind and gentle is my beak, is my beak. Beaks are made for eating worms and grubs and seedlings. Gentle beak, gentle beak. You feel a little more calmed down now?
Yeah, a little bit, Mr. Chase. I've got a story to tell you, but I don't want to talk about it quite yet. I'm still pretty steamed about it.
That's okay. You don't need to talk about it right away, but maybe we'll give you some time to cool down and collect your thoughts, and we can read this story together. It's called Cool Down, Work Through Anger.
Okay.
I like to feel in charge of some things. I might feel sad or frustrated when things don't go my way, or when I can't have or do something I want. Can I play too? No, sorry. Or I might feel hurt if someone doesn't show respect. Hey, looks like he cut in line. I may feel angry too. I might have a hot face, tense muscles, a fast heartbeat, or loud breathing. Sometimes I feel like exploding with my hands, feet, or mouth. Yeah. But hitting, kicking, and using mean words can hurt people and their feelings. That's not okay. Losing my temper won't help me or anyone else. It can cause more anger and hurt. Keeping my anger shut inside me won't make things better either. All of my feelings are okay. I can admit when I feel angry. I feel mad. I can learn from my anger and find a way to work through it. First, I can take some deep breaths or count to 10 to calm down. I can stop and think before I say or do something I may feel sorry about later. I can cool down. I have lots of ways to cool down. I might go somewhere quiet to relax and think. I can draw or make things, read a book, or sing a song. I might also run or play outdoors or spend time with other people. Those all look like fun things to do to relax. When I feel calm, I can think more clearly. I may think about my part in the problem and what I can change. What can I do? Talking things over with somebody I trust may help me understand and work through my anger. I can also talk calmly with the person who is there. I can show respect as I tell how I feel and what I want. I can also listen and try to understand the other person's view. When I've been angry and I've said or done something unkind, I can say, I'm sorry. It won't help to blame anyone else. I'm sorry. Me too. I can be patient and forgive people. I can remember that everyone makes mistakes sometimes. It's okay. When I can't change something, I can choose to accept it and make the most of it. Looks like their picnic got rained out, but that's not going to spoil the picnic. I can look for the best in everyone. Changing the way I think about someone can change the way I feel. Looks like everybody's happy together. I can find a way to get along. When I cool down and work through my anger, I can feel peaceful again. The end.
Hen,
Oh, hey,
are
Melanie.
you still mad?
Oh, no, I'm okay now. I'm real sorry for before. I was just so mad before because, well, I fell into the cow trough and I got all wet. And then Cal laughed at me.
Oh.
And I got so mad. Oh, God. You were the next person I saw, and, oh, I just had to peck at you.
Oh,
I'm real sorry.
oh, Hen, I know how you feel. I've been mad before plenty of times. And when I get mad, sometimes I just need to move.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know what? I've got the perfect song for
Oh.
something like that.
Okay.
Okay. You want to be a monster? Now's your chance. Let's do the monster dance. You stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Raise your arms up. High, high, high. Move around. Give a sigh. Ha! You bang your fist. Bang, bang, bang. You stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp, stomp. 'Cause you're doing the monster dance. That's right. We're doing the monster dance. Ha! Let's read this book called Talk and Work It Out. I am learning to get along with lots of people. Sometimes I don't agree with a person. It's okay to have different ideas. But if something really bothers me, I can choose to work things out. Do you see what's happening here? There's just one ball and two kids. I can stop and take a big breath to calm myself. I can take time to think about what to do. I may want to talk about the problem. I can look at the person and speak up when I tell how I feel. And it looks like there's a sign up here that has some instructions on how to do that. It says, talk it out. Number 1, talk about the problem. 2, listen to understand. 3, think of ways to solve it. 4, choose the best plan. I can listen and think about how the other person feels. I can learn more about the problem when I listen to another view. I can say back what I hear. This shows that I understand and care. As we talk about the problem, I can be polite and friendly. It's good to be heard and to understand things better. I can use my imagination to help solve the problem. Here you go. Or, looks like they're taking turns. You go first. I can think of lots of ideas. And I can ask the person to help find an answer. What do you think? If I still need help, I can ask a grown-up. I can think about each idea. What might happen? Will we both be happy? I can help choose a plan that's good for both of us. I can cooperate to make things work. I might share or take turns or do something nice. Let's go play. Sometimes it's hard to find an answer everyone likes. I can still show respect. I'm learning to solve my problems peacefully. Getting along can be more important than getting everything I want. If I care about somebody else's ideas and feelings as much as my own, we can usually find a way to work things out. And that's the end. Hey, Hen.
Yeah.
There's another way that I remember to deal with my anger. It's a song.
Oh, let's sing it.
Okay. It goes like this. When I feel mad, I take a breath. That's how I deal with anger. A-N-G-E-R, A-N-G-E-R. Yes, I take a breath. That's how I deal with anger.
Oh, when I feel mad, I count to 10. That's how I deal with anger. A-N-G-E-R, A-N-G-E-R.
Yes, I count to 10. That's how I deal with anger. When I feel mad, I take deep breaths. That's how I deal with anger.
A-N-G-E-R,
A-N-G-E-R. Yes, I take deep breaths. That's how I deal with anger.
When I feel mad, I use my words. That's how I deal with anger.
A-N-G-E-R, A-N-G-E-R. Yes, I use my words. That's how I deal with anger.
Oh, that's a real good song. I'm going to remember that for next time.
Me too, Hen.
We've got one last book to read today, Storytime friends. It's called On's Anger. It's by Gail Silver. Let's figure out how On deals with his anger. On was in the living room building a tower, the tallest tower he'd ever built. His grandfather was in the kitchen making dinner. On, grandfather called out. Dinner is ready. On added a yellow block and smiled. The tower was almost as tall as he was. Now the red one, On whispered, placing a red block on the very top. Grandfather came in from the kitchen. What a wonderful tower! It's not done yet, On told him. Come sit down, grandfather said. You can play more after we eat. He set the plates on the table and returned to On, who was balancing a green block on top of the red one. Put your blocks down now, said grandfather. Dinner is getting cold. On wanted to keep playing. He opened his mouth to speak, but his bottom lip quivered, and the words wouldn't come out. On's eyes filled with tears, and he started to cry. Grandfather tried to put his arm around On, but On pushed him away, knocking the tower over and sending the blocks flying. Go away! I hate you! On shouted. You're upset, said grandfather. Please go to your room and sit with your anger. I'll come in when you're calm and able to talk. On ran to his room and leapt onto his bed. His cries grew so strong he could feel them all the way down in his belly. How do I sit with my anger? He wondered. I'm so angry, angry, angry. Finally, said a voice. I was hoping you would notice me. On lifted his head and came face to face with a hairy red creature. Who are you? Asked On. And how did you get into my room? I'm your anger, said the creature. You brought me here. My anger? The anger nodded. Did grandfather see you come in? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Don't worry, On. I'm not a stranger. I'm the part of you that comes out when things don't go your way. I'm right here every time you get angry. I know you feel scared when I'm around. I can make you cry and want to hit things. I can even make you say mean things to people you love. On's anger started to turn the knob of the bedroom door. Come on, he said. I'll show you. On was tempted, but grandfather had said to stay in the room. Wait, On called. Maybe we can do something in here. On's anger turned and extended his hairy hand. I know just the thing, he said. On took his anger's hand, and together they danced all around the room. They raised their arms overhead and spun wide circles. They used their breath to make sounds like a strong howling wind. They got down on their knees and pounded the ground with their hands. It sounded like they were playing drums on the earth, and On liked that. Finally, they were exhausted and ready to be still. On and his anger sat together silently. They sat, they breathed in, they breathed out. And they sat some more. What's happening to the anger? I don't like to say mean things to people, said On, but sometimes I can't help it. I can help you, said his anger. How can you help? I thought you were the one who was making me do these things in the first place. That's true, but I'm also your friend. Whenever you feel angry, you should come sit with me. After we spend some time together, you might feel better. Spending time with you is kind of fun, On said. Do you want to stay for dinner? I think I'll be gone before dinner, said his anger. Are you sure? Asked On. We're having ice cream for dessert. On's anger smiled, and On smiled back. On was tired. He took a deep breath and let out a little sigh. And when he did, his anger became smaller. On and his anger continued to breathe together. With each in-breath, On's anger got a little bit smaller, and with each out-breath, On felt a little better. On heard a gentle tapping on his bedroom door. It was Grandfather. Grandfather and On sat together. I'm sorry I didn't listen, said On. I was really angry. I wanted to keep playing. Grandfather took On in his arms. Thank you for your kind words, he said. I sat with my anger like you asked, On said. But we didn't just sit, we danced and played too. Do you want to meet him? On looked up, but his anger was gone. Grandfather, said On, do you know what happened? I think I do, said Grandfather. You took good care of your anger, and it went away. That's right, said On. How did you know? When I was a little boy, I met with my anger too. Really? Was it because of the blocks? No, laughed Grandfather. There were no blocks, just frogs, a lily pond, and a sun that wouldn't set. Come, let's eat dinner, and I'll tell you my story. It looks like Grandfather is telling On the story of the pond and the setting sun. The end.
Oh, wow! I like that story. He did a monster dance too, just like us.
Yeah, I like that story too. Seems like the next time you feel angry, maybe you have some ideas on how to handle it, Hen.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to do a whole lot of stuff. I'm going to take deep breaths, count to 10, and sit with my anger. And also do a monster dance, because it's really fun.
It is fun. Well, out here on the farm, it's been a great learning experience. Goodbye, Hen, and goodbye, Storytime friends.
Oh, bye.
We'll see you next time.